Welcome to the mini training, how to edit your Pinterest templates in Canva. In this training, I will go over how to sign up for a free account and access your templates, how to change the color, the photo, the text, and how to download your template. Once you've signed up for the free Pinterest Canva templates, you'll use the link that I provided you. It will look something like this. You're going to want to go ahead and click on Use Template. From there, if it's going to bring you to a screen. If you already have a Canva account, you can go ahead and click on Log In. If you do not have a Canva account, you can sign up with Facebook, with Google, or with your email. Canva is completely free to use. They do have an upgraded version that gives you access to more features, but for what we'll be doing today, you can use the free version. How to change the color. On all of the photos in the templates, I've added a color square element on top of the images. I use this as a filter to make the photos all look cohesive and a part of the brand. You'll want to change the color of the filter to one of your brand colors. To do that, you're going to click on the photo. And once you click on the photo, you'll notice right here, this color square appears. This is how you know that you are on a color square. And I'll show you the difference here. So if I move this down by clicking on it and dragging it down, you'll then see that here is a photo. This is within a photo grid. And if I click on that, you'll see that the icons here in this header have changed versus here. So we're going to go ahead and click on this filter that I've added, and we're going to go ahead and click on the color square. Now, within the color square, there are 3 different ways that you can change the color. So 1, you can click on the default colors here. 2, you can type in a color name or the hex code into the search box. And then the 3rd way is you can click on this plus sign and you can choose a color here, or you can enter the hex code, or you can slide it here. Now going back over here, the colors at the top here are the colors that are within the document. So you can see here there are 3 main colors and 2 secondary colors here. So what you can do is an easy way to change all of the templates here, the colors, without having to go into each individual template and change each color. What you could do is if you have 3 main colors, then you could just go ahead and change them here. So let's look at these. It looks like the blue is the predominant color here. So then for the blue, then you would just want to go ahead and add your primary color. So if your primary color is pink, then you're going to click on the pink. You're going to go down here to change all. And you can see this box is going to change all of this light blue to the pink. So let's go ahead and check that. Once that's checked, we're going to go back into the canvas here. And now you'll see that all of that light blue has been changed to the pink. And then you can go ahead and do that with all of the colors here. So here's the pink. We can go ahead and change that to blue. And then let's go see what's next. It looks like this blue here. So then let's change that. Perfect. So if those were your brand colors, then you easily changed it within 5 to 10 seconds. How to change the photo. Okay, going back into Canva here, we are going to go ahead and change the photo. So to change the photo, we're going to click on it. It's already slid down from before, but this is how you would want it. So you click on it, you're going to slide it down. Then you're going to click on the photo here, and then you're going to go into Photos on the left-hand side. Once you click on that, it's going to open up a gallery. Now, there are going to be free photos in here and paid photos. So it looks like the majority here that we can see are free. If you hover over it, you'll see in the bottom right-hand side, it'll say free. The paid ones will have this $sign there. And they're usually about, yeah, exactly, $1. So pretty cheap. You could also upload your own photos. So if you click here, you can go ahead and upload your own photos. So let's go back into Photos. And let's go ahead and select one. Let's select this one. So you're going to drag it over, and now it's in there. Let's open it up. So I double clicked on it to open it up to crop it, because you can see that this image is larger, but it's only showing this part right here. So let's move it over and let's see what that looks like. Okay, that looks a little better. So we'll just go ahead and keep it there. There are some other options that you can do with the photo. You can go up to Filter, and you can use any one of these filters on the photo. You can go to Adjust, and you can adjust the settings here. And then you can crop it, like I showed you, by double clicking, or you can flip it. How to change the text. So going back into our templates, let's go ahead and change the text here. In order to change the text, you'll click on the text, and then you can add what you would like here. So let's say this is welcome series. Okay, so now that we have the text in there, a couple of different things here. So one, we can change the font by going into fonts. Now Canva has a great library of fonts. You can see we're still in the A's, now B's. So there are a ton of fonts here. You could upload your own font if you had the upgraded version. You can change the size. You can change the color. You can make it bold. You can italicize it. You can change the alignment. And here you can make it uppercase. So let's say I want it uppercase. So now we can see that the text is not really in line with this square like it was before, like this right here. This looks nice, whereas this just looks a little off. So what we can do is we can click on the square. You might have a hard time here, so you may need to move this out of the way. Click on the square. Click on the line and drag it over. Click on the line, drag it over, however far you want, and then move it back over it. And then sometimes you'll notice that the text looks like this. So when I created the templates, the text looked fine. But sometimes when you create a template, sometimes things will be off like this here. In order to fit that onto one line, you'll click on it, and then you'll select this line over here to move it over. If you want it to make the text bigger, you could use this circle here, and it will make it bigger. I don't want it bigger, so now I'm going to click undo up here. Okay, great. Let's check to see if that's centered. We're going to go into position, and then we're going to click on center. How to download your template. So once you are finished getting your templates the way that you want it, what you're going to do is you're going to click on this arrow pointing down with the line underneath it to download. Under file type, we can select PNG or JPEG. We're going to stick with PNG. And then here, we're going to go under pages. So if you've edited all 3 of your templates and you want to download all of them, you want to select this, all 1 and 3. Although if the default it was on all pages, that's going to create a zip file for you. If you just want one, so let's say we just want this one right here, we're going to just select page 1 and then hit done and then select download. And let me go back over here. So here on all 3 images, it's saying that there's 3 premium images and I would need to pay $3 before I can download. So the images right here that I have, when I created the original template, this was under my Canva for Work account. And under Canva for Work, these images are free for me. But for you, if you're in the free Canva account, it will not be free. So you will have to pay for those, or you can just get rid of them and use one of their free photos. Another thing that you can do as well is if you just wanted the background instead, to be a solid color instead of a picture, you could delete this. And this is called a grid. So you want to delete the entire grid. And then for the square box that's already here, you want to just go ahead and change the color. So let's say we wanted that to be yellow. And then you also want to go into transparency. So when I create the filter above the photos, I use a transparency so that you can see the photo in the back. So you want to go into transparency and maybe you want it to be at 100 instead. And that is it for the Canva training. I really hope that you like and enjoy your templates.